But then, to make it quite clear what the issue is, you have this statue over here, not in this particular cathedral, but in the Ignatius Loyola one. And here, Ignatius is standing on Martin Luther. And Martin Luther has in his hand the scriptures, but they're closed. And in his hands, he has a document which is Marian. So by the power of Mary, he will eradicate Martin Luther or the Protestant Reformation and the scripture in particular. And seeing that I'm currently in Canada, I thought it would be nice to remind you that they found this so important, this eradication and annihilation of true Protestantism, that they erected the same statue in Quebec as a reminder to the Protestant nation of Canada that this enclave that is in the heart of it has a philosophy, or is run by a philosophy, that will eventually eradicate Protestantism. And I think we can see it quite clearly in the world as to how brilliantly they perform that strategy. Now, we have to know what we are dealing with, because this is not one Christian religion against another Christian religion. These are two diametrically opposed ideologies. And I have to go back to Gnosticism. Now, Gnosticism is a religious form which elevates man to the level of deity and negates the necessity of salvation in the ultimate deity, which is Jesus Christ. So it is a man-centered religion. Now, if you go to the Gnostic Society Library, they talk about the Hermetic tradition represents a non-Christian lineage of Hellenistic Gnosticism. This is from the horse's mouth so that you understand where we're coming from. This is Greek philosophy. The tradition and its writings date to at least the 1st century before the Common Era, which in the good old days was called before Christ. And the texts we possess were all written prior to the 2nd century Common Era. The surviving writings of the tradition known as the Corpus Hermeticum, or the Hermetic body of writings, was lost to the Latin West after classical times, but survived in Eastern Byzantine libraries. Their rediscovery and translation into Latin during the late 15th century by the Italian Renaissance court of Cosimo de' Medici provides a seminal force in the development of Renaissance thought and culture. So this is straight from the horse's mouth. This is where we get it from. And how did it come into possession of the Vatican? That is the question. Well, the key lies with Cosimo de' Medici.